Sup flappers. In today's video, I will demonstrate what I think is a monstrous team with the release of Albedo, which consists of 3 out of the 4 characters on this banner. What you are currently looking at is a level 60 to 70 team fighting the world level 7 boss, Childe, with ease. These characters are mostly geared with plus 12 to 16 artifacts that are decent. Now, I do not claim to be mechanically gifted at the game, so if somebody like me can rock this team and make world level 7 Childe look easy, I'm sure most of you can do much better. So in this video, I'll break down what you can do as a free-to-play player to get similar results. All you really need is Fischl at C1 and Albedo. I think this is not too much to ask, as most of you got Albedo when going for copies of Bennett, Fischl, or Sucrose anyways. This would be a great time to put him to use. So I will show you the weapons, artifacts, and playstyle to get the best result out of this team, and in the end talk a little bit about the pros and cons. So sit back and enjoy. Starting with Fischl, she is a great unit who dominates many roles, starting from the main carry position to support DPS and even elemental support. I mean, how many people can say that their elemental skill alone can outdamage an entire main DPS? While Oz is a great unit in of itself, what I want to focus on today is Fischl herself. Well, most strictly speaking, a variation of Fischl's many forms. As you can see, I have a level 60 Fischl at Ascension 4, taking out half of the boss HP at world level 7. My team consists of 3 level 60 Ascension 4 characters and 1 level 70 Ascension 5 Albedo. Gear is very average across the board and even scuffed for some. The idea behind this team is the synergy and layering method. Through Albedo's addition to the game, we now have another character that offers unrivaled off-field presence. You could say this video is as much of a Fischl showcase as it is Albedo. The amount of damage that is being output by my team at peak output window is massive. On screen is showing how this team of 60s can easily take down a level 90 Childe. The key is a concentrated and consistent amount of damage output at a safe distance. And with Albedo's Crystallize, the team is able to have certain levels of protection even when out of stamina, which could mean certain death during crucial times. The reason I am showing this team underleveled is not because I'm trying to challenge myself, but simply because I am at an extreme lack of resources. However, when testing, I realized that due to the multi-layer damage, this team was able to handle world level 7 with no issues, be it the weekly bosses or just the normal bosses, the mobs. So now imagine if my team were properly leveled and geared, I can say that it could be one of the most potent DPS teams of this patch. Now, let's go over the artifacts for this team. Fischl's artifacts, I am running a physical DPS build. This should not be anything new. The 2-set Gladiator and 2-set Bloodstained is absolutely best for this. XingQiu is running 2-set Heart of Depth and 2-set Noblesse. Bennett is running 4-set Noblesse. Albedo has 2-set Noblesse and 2-set Petra. Everything is set up for damage output. Know that all members have incredible on and off field presence. It doesn't matter who is currently on the field, the others will have damage pouring in through either elemental skill or bursts. The numbers just never stop, and with Albedo's skill, that means the geo damage continues ticking. With XingQiu's burst and Oz, we get crystallized reactions versus element neutral enemies as well, so we always have shields to play around. Electro Hydro Pyro also covers a wide elemental counter, which makes this team incredibly versatile. Fischl artifact main stat consists of attack sands, physical damage cup, and crit damage headpiece. XingQiu is running attack sands, hydro damage cup, and crit rate headpiece. Bennett has energy recharge sands, HP cup, and healing bonus headpiece. Finally, Albedo is running defense sands, geo damage cup, and crit rate headpiece. Even in slightly higher floors of the Abyss, the team is not even breaking a sweat in Abyss 10. For a team consisting of level 60 characters with half-decent artifacts, that is commendable. The fact that Fischl is a range carry helps out greatly in creating valuable space that is needed for this squishy team to output damage. Combined with Albedo's crystallized reaction, even quick gap closers fail to deal lethal damage, and Fischl can easily reshield and create distance again. So now let's go into the weapons I ran for this team and then go into the optimal weapons you should be running. For Fischl, I was running the Skyward Harp, which is already the best in slot weapon for her in this position. If you do not have this weapon, you will get similar results with a refinement for Rust. Any other bow will not be able to replicate this. XingQiu was running a sacrificial sword in this demo, and that is also the ideal weapon to have for him. If you do not have a sacrificial sword, I'd recommend the Favonius sword. Onwards to Bennett, he was running the Aquila Favonia in this demo, but his ideal weapon should be the Skyward Blade. If you do not have that, then the Favonius sword will also do. Finally, for Albedo, I was running the event sword for him, and as many already know, Harbinger of Dawn is also an extremely budget-friendly choice, which also happens to be best in slot for him. So all in all, this team is hella cheap to kit out. You do not need 5-star weapons to get the result. If you do not have many copies of the Rust, even Refinement 1, you can get decent results. So let's say you have your Fischl at level 80 and rocking a Refinement 1 Rust also at level 80, you will be out damaging my team easily. Also remember, most of my artifacts are still only around plus 12 to plus 16. There's plenty of room to push this build even further. I'd say you can reach around 5 to 7k per hit on Fischl, combined with another 2k for Oz and 8k for Albedo proc, and this is without Bennett's burst skill or any buffs. Add Bennett burst and XingQiu's burst in and you're hitting for 20,000 per second relatively consistently. This is close to some showcases with kitted out teams doing 200k plus with huge elemental burst synergies and food buffs. You're able to do that every 10 seconds with close to no downtime without food buffs. Let's go over the pros and cons of this team. With Fischl, XingQiu, and Albedo, this triple layered moose cake of a team is outputting endless amounts of damage. There's little for players to have to manage, and the team is easy plug and play. The low cost for kitting out these units also helps budget players to make a great team. So for those looking to get some cheap deeps, this is your chance. With great power comes drawbacks, and this team certainly has them. For starters, dealing with shielded enemies can be problematic at times, and overall the team is still squishy. If you often have misplaced or manage your stamina extremely poorly, you will be punished. And while Bennett can act as a pseudo healer, you are still lacking a true healer, so do be wary of that. All in all, still a solid team that does not need high constellations to run. And once again, you likely got cheesed by Albedo while summoning anyways, so you likely have him somewhere in your party. So if you're interested, give this team a try. I promise you will enjoy it. And that's it for me, Flappers. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if this helped, and share it to show the potential of this triple layered moose cake of a team. Also, Albedo truly is a 5-star deserving of more attention and respect. Join my Discord through the link below and engage with other Flappers if you feel the same. So until we meet again, stay safe and peace.